The Dutch Grand Prix of 2025 at Zandvoort was one of the most dramatic races of the season so far. From the very start of the weekend, it was clear that McLaren had the fastest package on the grid. Lando Norris dominated all three practice sessions, setting the benchmark in FP1, FP2, and FP3 with incredible consistency. His teammate, Oscar Piastri, was right behind him, and together they looked set to lock out the front row comfortably. But qualifying brought a surprise twist. Piastri hooked up the perfect lap in Q3, beating Norris by just 0.012 seconds to snatch pole position. It was a razor-thin margin, but it gave the young Australian a crucial advantage heading into Sunday. Max Verstappen at his home race had to settle for third, unable to match McLaren's outright pace. Behind him, rookie Isaac Hadjar stunned the paddock by qualifying fourth for Racing Bulls, delivering one of the best laps of his career. When the lights went out on Sunday, Piastri launched cleanly from pole, defending hard into turn one against Norris. Verstappen tried to dive around the outside, but the grip wasn't there on the racing line. The opening laps were clean at the front, but already signs of trouble began to emerge deeper in the field. Both Ferraris were struggling on tire warm-up, slipping back from their starting positions. Lewis Hamilton, driving in his debut season for Ferrari, lost control at the banked turn 3. The car snapped sideways under braking, skidded up the banking, and hit the barriers heavily. It was a shocking moment. Hamilton's first retirement as a Ferrari driver, and it brought out the first safety car of the race. Ferrari's nightmare had only just begun. On the restart, Piastri once again controlled the pace, but Norris kept close behind. Verstappen was right there too, feeding off the energy of the home crowd. Hadjar continued to run an impressive fourth, holding off George Russell in the Mercedes. Behind them, Charles Leclerc tried to recover from his poor start. Kimi Antonelli, pushing hard for Mercedes, went for an aggressive move. The young Italian locked up, clipped Leclerc's rear wheel, and spun the Ferrari into the gravel. Leclerc was out on the spot. A furious Charles walked away shaking his head, while Ferrari's garage fell silent. Both cars gone before the half distance. The second safety car bunched up the field again. The home fans' hearts sank. Norris suddenly slowed down on the back straight. Smoke poured from the rear of his McLaren as his engine gave up. Another retirement, another safety car, and another cruel blow to his championship hopes. From that moment, the race belonged to Piastri. The young Australian drove with calm precision, nailing every restart, managing his tires perfectly, and never letting Verstappen get close enough to attack. The crowd roared Verstappen on, but even he admitted after the race that there was no answer to McLaren's speed. The real fight was for third place. Lap after lap, Hadjar kept his cool, placing his Racing Bull perfectly in every braking zone. His reward came at the checkered flag, his first ever Formula One podium, an emotional moment for him and the team. Behind the podium places, Ollie Bearman produced a fantastic recovery drive. Starting from the pit lane after a setup change, the young Brit carved his way through the field with clean, aggressive moves. The Dutch Grand Prix was defined not only by McLaren's dominance, but by Ferrari's catastrophe. A double DNF, one caused by Hamilton's crash, and the other by Leclerc's clash with Antonelli, left the Scuderia in turmoil just a week before their home race at Monza. The frustration was clear. Reliability issues, driver errors, and poor luck have haunted Ferrari all season. But this race underlined how fragile their campaign really is. In the end, Oscar Piastri stood on the top step of the podium, extending his lead in the championship and proving that he is a genuine title contender. Verstappen had to settle for second in front of his home crowd, while Hadjar celebrated a breakthrough third place. The race had everything: crashes, strategy gambles, 3 safety cars, rain spots in the middle stages, and a dramatic championship swing. Zandvoort once again delivered chaos and excitement, and the 2025 Dutch Grand Prix will go down as one of the turning points of the season.